Hey everyone, and welcome to another monthly journal with me, this time for July of 2022. So in case you missed it from my previous journal with me's, I did talk about how I am pre-recording this way back in May. As I'm recording this voiceover, I am officially 10 days out from all of my belongings getting packed up and shipped off. And then 2 weeks out from packing up my family and shipping all of us off to the mainland. So in anticipation of the fact that I probably will not have a lot of time to journal or make content for that matter, I am pre-recording all of this and pre-making all of my spreads, so I just have it all ready to go. I can still do my daily journaling without having to worry about the fact that I don't have my monthly spread set up. So I'm set through the end of July. Hopefully by the end of July I will be able to journal again in my own space. We'll see. It's going to be a hectic time, but I'm looking forward to the change and looking forward to new adventures in our new home. I'm not going to walk you guys through what I'm doing in terms of my journal because I kind of did that with my last 2 journal with me, so I'm just going to be chatting with you intermittently as I watch this journal with me back and come up with things to say. So as of I think the first or second week of May, everything that you're seeing on my channel is pre-recorded content. I went a little nuts with the stress of wrapping up the semester and moving and everything, and to cope with the stress I threw myself into content creation. It's been really nice. There are some videos that I think have already dropped at this point that are my stationery collection videos that I actually ended up really loving, so if you guys hate it or don't like it, I don't care. I love those videos. They were super fun to make, and I actually ended up using the swatch pages that I made as swatch pages for reference. So like I actually tore them out from my Rhodia dot pad and I reference them when I'm journaling, so now I know what all of my ink looks like and I don't have to do like test pages whenever I'm coming up with a new spread. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, again, if you guys don't enjoy that content, I'm sorry. I loved making those videos, and I'm quite proud of my little stationery collection. I know it's a little embarrassing to have so many goddamn pens and pencils, but as I said in those videos, I've accumulated my collection over 10 years. I've been, bullet journaling and scrapbooking for 10 years now, so it's not so far-fetched that I have so many pens and pencils, and it's not like they just kind of sit there collecting dust. Like, you can ask my partner, especially during grad school, I was going through pens and pen refills like crazy. In fact, like, I think I didn't even have time to refill one of my multi-pens, and it only has like 3 out of the 5 refills in because I went through so many in that last semester of grad school. But yeah, I guess on that note, I'm done with grad school, even as I'm recording this voiceover. I officially graduate on this coming Friday, but I've been done since yesterday when I sent all my final grades in for my students. I sent in my final papers and presentations about a week ago, so I've been pretty done for the most part. It was a super chill, I guess, end of the semester coursework wise, but it was crazy having to deal with the end of the semester as an educator. Be really nice to your professors and especially to your TAs at the end of the semester. They are going through so much shit. I'm speaking from first-hand experience. But circling back to why I brought this up, it's crazy that I'm finished with grad school now. I actually started this YouTube channel shortly before I started my grad school experience, and now I'm done. And it's crazy all that's happened so far, whether that's like personal stuff or academic stuff or here on YouTube stuff. It's just been a crazy 2 years. And I honestly wanted to thank you all, especially if you're subscribed and you're tuning in regularly. I really want to thank you guys for the support. I hadn't realized how much YouTube was an outlet for me, a side hobby outside of, journaling and reading that really brought me joy. So thank you for allowing me to have this platform and allowing me to take up some of your time throughout these past couple of years. And all of the support that I've gotten right back has just meant the absolute world to me. Like, I could have been having a really bad time in school or just struggling personally. But the little things like comments that I get from you guys or hitting milestones, like I still can't believe I've got 700 subscribers as I'm recording this. All of that just meant the world and really reminded me that there's more to life than grad school. Like, I have all of these other things that I enjoy. I enjoy reading, I enjoy journaling, I love talking to my friends and watching my friends' content. So thank you for that. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. You guys are the best. Don't deserve you at all. I guess next steps for me, I don't really know what's going on. I'm graduating on Friday, as I said, and I'm not sure what I'm doing, like, life-wise. I'm in that postgraduate fog, I guess, but the nice part is that I'm returning to the mainland with my partner, and we're going to go stay with family. Because of the pandemic and because of the fact that we've been living on an island in the middle of the Pacific for the entire pandemic for the most part, we haven't really been able to see family besides like 1 or 2 weekend trips every now and then. I took one and my partner took a couple, and outside of that, like, we really have not seen family at all, and it's been really hard. So I'm very excited not only to see my family for the first time in so long, but to spend more time with them and just be around them and be so close that I can, hop in the car and see any one of them on a moment's notice. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm originally from California, so being back on the mainland is kind of where I belong. I'm still a Californian at heart. I love Hawaii so much. It's beautiful here. The people are so kind. And I've made so many memories here, but this is not my Aina. This is not my home. I've done all that I could during my time here to really give back to the community that has housed me, but I think it's time for me to return back to my community. But that doesn't mean that all of the stuff that I have been doing in terms of working for Indigenous rights and DEI and all that good stuff, that's certainly not going to stop. I'm just going to be in a new place and tackle the problems there. And I still have all of my friends here in Hawaii, so I will be in touch. I'll be around in a virtual, annoying sense. That my school thinks they can get rid of me, but not quite. I've got some stuff left to do there. So yeah, I'm not feeling too sad about leaving. I've been here for almost 7 whole years now. This is my 7th year in Hawaii. Came here August of 2015 and haven't really left since then, besides to visit family during breaks and whatnot. And it's been a really good run, but I think I'm meant to be in California, so excited for the next chapter and extremely grateful for my time here on the islands. Yeah, I've been chattering on for 10 minutes now. I haven't been to therapy in a couple of weeks, so now I'm just dumping it all on you guys. My apologies. Mental health wise, it's been manageable. I don't know if I've said this on my YouTube channel, or really talked about it much recently, but I did start medication for my various mental illnesses. And I think it is starting to make a difference. I was kind of at that point where I was willing to try anything in case it finally did help, and medication for me was always like it'll be a last-ditch effort, and it was quite literally a last-ditch effort. But I'm happy to report that it seems to be working, or at least the stress in my life has gone down significantly enough where I don't feel on the edge all the time, if you know what I mean. So I'm really happy to report that. I hope that things have been going well with you. It has been such a stressful time around the world. I mean, here we have to worry about things like politicians making laws about bodies that they don't have. Like, why is some old crusty white dude making laws about my body? Like, the heck? Man, I could go on for days about that, and I'm recording this voiceover just a day after the Philippine election results started rolling out. It's been a really tough time for a lot of people. That's just scratching the surface. There's so much more going on. So I encourage you all to take a look at the links in my bio. I think I have updated them by now to have more recent events and goings on in the world that you should really know about. Because all over the world there's not fun stuff happening, and you know, as helpless as we can feel from our corner of the world, it actually, you know, with the power of social media these days, it means a lot just to know what's going on and to be vocal about it and be able to say, hey, that shit ain't okay. You know? So yeah, I will have an updated list of links and some stuff to read up on in my bio. I've always had some sort of links, but it's been a while since I've updated them, and there's just new stuff to be on your toes about. So I hope you've been dealing with the stress okay. They care about you a lot. I know emotional burnout is a thing. I experience it frequently in the work I do. But this is your reminder to take care of yourself. It's okay to step away from the news. It's okay to step away from your computer. You don't have to always be bombarding yourself with awful news. You can take a break, because you can't join the good fight if you're burnt out and have nothing to give. So be kind to yourself during this time. If not for me, then for you. Back to the video, which I've at this point completely ignored. That's my spreads for July. Not a huge fan of these spreads, if I'm honest. It was just quick and dirty. Again, trying to empty out more of my sticker collection. And just sticking to the same format I had before, because it's been working for me. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. Please be kind to yourself, especially during this time. Love you guys. And I'll see you whenever next. Bye!